dropped around that time. I think there was like a video a couple of like Christmases ago where they showed a guy buying like some Jordans like out of somebody's trunk, and the guy like he's like, yeah, I'll buy these, and then he pulls out a gun, and then the gun doesn't fire. Like, it's so crazy, that video. Look it up, but it's like that kind of stuff where it's like, yeah, people are buying Christmas gifts on the low.
Say, hey, how are you? So good to see you. Thank you.
That's something that I think people in Atlanta.
I thought you were mad about
relate to, but
oh, that's what
I thought you were mad.
You know what I learned after watching the Panther? I was like, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget.
I know, finally.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I'll see you again. Yeah. We had a whole thing.
Definitely.
It's cool.
It's cool, I got you.
That was good. But yeah, that's basically Robinson.
Okay, so everybody's been stealing from you, and this is going to come into the question.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's Robin season. If you could steal anything from one of your cast or crew, who would it be, and what would it be?
I would probably steal like Keith's charisma. He can wear anything. That's what I get. I mean, like, we try and like make him like this season. We were like, let's try and make him like wear some like crazy stuff. This nigga look good in everything. Like, anytime we gave him something, this guy. You see what he's wearing tonight, right? Like, he was just like me and Hero, just like, man, he looks good in everything. I mean, they kind of all do, but like you can put anything. We can put like women's like Lady Foot Locker leggings on him, and like with like, and he's like, this guy looks good. Like, so,
yeah. So it's like I
think
think people are happy. They're like, yeah, I can relate to this, and it just makes me happy to see.
What's up, how you doing, man? Rolling out?
You out? You doing?
Yeah, we out
duty.
here. We out here. So rolling out. We based in Atlanta, man. So I gotta ask a question as it relates to the city. There's a lot of cities that you could have. The show could have taken place in that. What's special about Atlanta to you, and what's something that you feel like you'll always take away with you about the city itself?
I think Atlanta to me is just, I don't know, like, my friend Fam, like, one of my best friends, he's from South Central, and he always talks about how, like, LA, he's like, he always complains, he's like, LA's not black anymore, kind of thing. And the way it used to, and like, I think, I don't know, there's something very, Atlanta always, it hasn't changed in that way to me. Like, it's still 60%. I think it's actually growing, and like, it always seems to be reflecting the culture. It's always a great reflector of the culture, and I always feel at home there because of that. Like, I never feel out of touch because I'm always gonna get a lot of perspective from there. So like, it's just like, I feel like it's the epicenter of a lot of culture. So I think that's what's special to me.
For sure, absolutely. A lot of people are calling this time as we're living in like a Harlem Renaissance in a sense. So there people are just popping off all over the place when it comes to urban culture. And as an artist, it seems like a lot of artists always want a time that's very fertile when it comes to the times that they're living in. So how excited are you to be able to create content during a time right now? And do you feel a sense of responsibility to tell a story that is going to be meaningful, let's say 30 years from now?
I think if you're a great storyteller, you have to be thinking about how. I always try to simplify. Like Ryan Coogler actually talked to me about that once. It's just like, simplifying story. Because like, at the end of the day, that's all we have. Like, money, that's a story we tell each other. We are like, oh, that means something, like, but it really isn't anything. It's just, some paper, but it's a story we tell each other. So the way we tell stories to each other really is who we are at the end of the day. And it's really cool to be a part of this. I don't want to label it. I don't know what it is. I have heard people being like, oh, it's a renaissance of sorts, but like, I'm just out here to make good things and have people like hopefully influence kids under me to make better things. I want in a couple of years to be like, dang, I would have never made that. I wouldn't have been that smart, or like, that's a really cool idea. So yeah, I'm honored to be a part of it, but I hope that honor comes later rather than me thinking about it now, because I think that might just slow me down.
Sure. How proud are you, Ryan, man? Ryan Coogler.
Ryan, I'm super proud. I sort of, it's weird, like, I'm not his dad. Like, I feel like I don't have ownership of it, but I've known him for so long, and like, we've been friends for a minute, and I just think he's really, I texted him, I was like, you changed the world. So I'm so, I'm just happy I was able to see it, he could have been just like a guy who just like made dope movies on the side forever. He would have been fine doing that, but he made, one of the biggest movies ever. So I'm just, super proud.
Thanks for your time, Ryan. Appreciate it.
No problem.
If you could take anything